Sup YouTube, it's TCG here, and welcome back to our TCG battle video on my channel. Today we're gonna let our binder drop and get all the wall Pokemon in existence together into one deck. So hopefully it'll work out. But first of all, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. You can help to the cause of going to the 100,000 subscriber mark. So I cannot believe that we're so close to that goal. Also, if you enjoyed the video at any given point, be sure to let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. It helps out in ridiculous ways. So the new card Milotic is actually pretty cool because it is immune from damage and effects of your opponent's Terra Pokemon. So Charizard doesn't do anything, Dracopult doesn't do anything, stuff like Terrapagus doesn't do anything. All the Terra Pokemon are just shut down immediately. So that's why Milotic is that good. We also come back with Iron Thorns for the Lugia matchup. We have Mimikyu to wall off against EX and V Pokemon. We have Ogerpon to wall off against Pokemon with abilities. And we even have Noivern to wall off against Miraidon, Raging Bolt, and all basic Pokemon all together. Our lineup of energies does look a little bit strange, but the reason for that is that you can actually use TM Energize to just get yourself started, or TM Evolution to just get yourself evolved. The cool thing is that we're playing Crispin, so the Crispin Scoop Up Cyclone combo is going to help us to, of course, get to our board state where we have a lone Pokemon that is not able to get touched whatsoever. That's pretty much the deck, so we're going to dive into some games here on the ranked ladder, and hopefully you guys are excited. Go check out the sponsors that make the videos possible. Whether you're looking for sleeves, binders, deck boxes, head over to Dragon Shield, use the coupon ZAPLIST5 to get 5% off. They ship worldwide. TC Evolutions for your damage counters and ability tokens. Use the coupon ZAPLISTTCG for 10% off. There is PokeTownStore.com for your TCG Live code card needs. You can of course get 5% off using the coupon ZAPLISTTCG, and cardmarket.com for European players, where you're able to buy as well as sell cards to people all across Europe. Okay, we are entering a game here, and we are actually going first. And the reason for that is that you can already have that turn 1 energy attachment, and by the second turn you can evolve and use Crispin, and off you go. So it all comes down to the deck that you're up against, because you have so many walling cards that you have to select the correct one. So in this scenario, we do have a Switch in hand. I don't know against which deck we're up against, so I think I'll lead with Iron Thorns, shutting down their abilities. We do have the Switch in hand. We have the Nest Ball. We can either go for Noivern. Okay, it looks like we're up against some sort of a Pidgey deck. So that makes me think it's a... I think it'll be one of those decks that revolves around Terra Pokemon. Like, I'm gonna slap down one Feebas. I'll be chilling out for the rest of it, and we'll see what happens. Because if we evolve into Milotic, we can wall off all the Terra Pokemon their attacks. I know like Pidgeot EX can still attack, but we still have an Iron Thorns to make quick work of that. We have a huge hand, 6 cards in hand. That means that if the opponent is seeing that, they might go for an Iono. They go for Arven instead, try to go for their own setup. So it could be either Dracopult, it could be Charizard or Hydreigon, or it could be Control. Lots of options. Let's figure out together what the opponent will be playing. Okay, Trolley. Okay, that's cool. They have the Forest Healstone as well, so they're playing the Precious Trolley, a new ace-pack card from Surging Sparks as well, and we're gonna see immediately what we're dealing with. Our hand is actually not that great. We are not gonna be able to attack. Luckily, we're gonna be able to wall, and that's the most important factor of all. They cannot use any abilities, so because Iron Thorns is in the active position, that does indicate that they will not be able to use Rotom. Okay, they have access to a lot of these fellas, sure. An attachment going on to Charmander. I guess we're gonna have to get our Ogerpons out. Okay. I'm all for it. So, Nest Ball, Cornerstone. Let's go. Ultra Ball, the Buddy-Buddy Poffin can go away. Noibat can go away. And another Cornerstone. Let's go! I'm gonna leave my Iron Thorns in the active position. I don't mind that one bit. They will not be able to use their abilities. They are slowed down, while we simply set up a Cornerstone that is gonna be able to swing damage. In this situation, they need to knock out every single Pokemon in our field in order to win the game. We could have also gotten out of Milotic, which is immune from any Terra Pokemon. But I think this is better. Like, Cornerstone also walls off Pidgeot. Pidgeot has an ability. Charmeleon has an ability. If they evolve all their Charmanders, that's good. And with Iron Thorns slowing them down, we're in top deck mode. We're a walling deck. We don't need to do anything. If you like want to empty your brain a little bit, just play a deck like this. I mark my words, you're gonna be winning games. You don't need to do that much. Okay, let's figure out if the opponent already has access to Candy, Dusknoir. No, nothing. Not even drawing cards. Let's go. We have an Iron Thorns, we pass. Let's hope we draw to a supporter soon. Something like a Crispin can instantly activate a Cornerstone that is gonna be able to take prizes? Yeah, they don't do anything. Just pass. Milotic. We can evolve into Milotic. They knock out this one. They can knock out Milotic, I guess. If they knock out Milotic here, is that a great thing? We prevent everything from Terra Pokemon. We still have Scoop Up Cyclone, so let's go. Let's go for it. They cannot deal with all of these at the same time, right? Milotic walls off Zard. Not Pidgeot, but Zard. Cornerstone walls off all the rest. We have Scoop Up Cyclone as well, so it's a Judge. We're gonna switch to Corner. Yeah, we're not gonna switch to Cornerstone quite yet. I think we're gonna have to Judge here. Just slow them down, get them 4 cards. They cannot insta charge. We have Crispin here, which is great. A water attachment. I'm gonna check Hill real quick with the Nest Ball here. Can even get Mimikyu thrown up in the list. I'm gonna see how many water energies we have access to. We have more water energies where those came from, so I'm actually gonna try and set up a Cornerstone here. Could also try and set up a... Yeah, we can also start swinging with Iron Thorns, by the way. Let's go with that. Doesn't seem too bad. We can Crispin and start swinging with Cornerstone with Iron Thorns. And get the energies to Cornerstone instead. So we get the fighting, we get the lightning, and go from there. They have Ultra Ball. So in theory, even if they blow up 2 Dusknoirs, the Milotic will still be alive, which is very funny. Ultra Ball. Did they get rid of a Candy? That's kind of funky. That is kind of funky. We have a water energy, so the Crispin is what stitches the deck together. There's a Zard. A Charizard. Okay. They're gonna get that. They can get the Zard off. Let's hope they don't play Cologne, otherwise this deck really falls apart. But we're gonna have some fun here with walling archetypes. Energy onto the Zard. Fantastic. Okay, now it's back to us. With counter gain could be useful at one point. Let's get lightning energy, fighting energy, and we put the fighting energy in the hand. Accelerate the lightning energy. Get the fighting energy over here. I think there's a fighting energy prize, so that is pretty annoying. Volt Cyclone, attack, and we get the fighting energy to our Cornerstone. Let's go. Look at all our powerful EX cards. Shutting down an entire deck like that. TM Evolution. A little bit late to the party with that, but alright. Now Zard appears. They're gonna swing. We have actually nothing, but with counter gain we can start swinging as well. Ow. Okay, what now? Arven. That's fantastic. Arven is gonna get ourselves Scoop Up Cyclone. Yeah, and with Scoop Up Cyclone comes great responsibility. TM Energize. Yeah. Let's take this one. Thank you. And now we start swinging. Lightning energy here. Yeah, they just concede. How cool is that? You wall off complete archetypes. As mentioned, against Zard, you can slow them down with Thorns. You have the Milotic, you have the double Cornerstone. Even if they have Dusknoirs, there's not a lot they can do with that. Like, they could technically save all their candies and blow up at most 4 Dusknoirs. At most. But if you just Night Stretcher one back up on the field, they're losing. They could still start swing with Charmander, slapping a little bit of damage, but you also attack, and that's the problem. You can wall, but this is an attacking wall deck because of the Crispins. I also don't mind adding in some DTEs in this list. This list is based on a successful Japanese list, so there's that, but there could be some tweaks left and right. Maybe you just go for DTE route instead, because a lot of these Pokemon require DTE and an energy. Cornerstone, and also with DTE you can instantly attach onto a Noibat and start swinging with that covered flight. So yeah, Zard, a walk in the park, free matchup. And now that I think about it, I think I want to be going second with this list, right? Not only do you have TM Evo, you can instantly go for a Crispin. Not that Crispin is that crazy, but yeah, I think this is better. You're gonna have instantly access to supporters. Okay, the opponent already sees what we're playing. Sees some Milotic, sells some Noivern. Maybe we start with Iron Thorns. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, 2 mulligans. The opponent saw a little bit of this, and we also saw 2 mulligans from the opponent. That looks like so many counter catchers. That looks like an ancient box to me. Ancient box, that means we need to get out Noivern. Neutralization Stadium as well. Okay, this could still be Mill. This could be Mill. Milotic, okay. Yeah, it's a great Tusk Mill, okay. 140 HP. It is weak to Psychic, not the archetype I'm actually wanting to see. We also need to save our stadiums. If they have the Neutralization Stadium, we are actually screwed. And now that I think about it, we have no way to get rid of that Neutralization Stadium. So this is actually looking like an auto loss to me. For now. I think TM Energize is nice. We can use Art, like we are slapping 160, right? And we also make the opponent asleep. So if they have Ancient Energy Boost Capsules, that's actually not too bad of an idea. You can also make sure Cornerstone slaps through any effects. Nah, I think it'll be the Milotic strategy here. We're gonna attach here. I don't know if I want Iono here. We have Milotic already in hand. So I'm actually just gonna TM Energize, get my water, I think Darkness on here, and then we can try to find Arven, scoop up Cyclone, and start Miloticing the opponent. Is that even a word? But the Neutralization Stadium, can we hit through that? Can we hit through that? I wonder. I think the only problem would be the Neutralization Stadium that we cannot bump. I think that is going to be the main danger, as we do not come packed with any way to bump that stadium. But maybe Cornerstone hits through that. Prevent all damage done by your opponent's Pokemon that have abilities. This isn't affected by weakness, resistance, or any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. So maybe that could be a way we can deal with that. Okay, we have this. Let's go. We can go for Crispin, could be nice. Arven is even better. Okay, so we Arven. Scoop up. Maybe a Switch is better, right? Because we can also still use Iron Thorns at one point. But they have counter catches, right? They're gonna trap us. They will trap us. So maybe Scoop Up Cyclone is better. Scoop Up Cyclone on top of nothing else. We don't need that nothing else, right? An attachment here. Scoop Up Cyclone this one. And now we start swinging until infinity. And hope they don't draw into their Neutralization Stadium. Yeah, that's a very harsh win condition. Okay. I think I should set up a Cornerstone. If I have the option to do it with like Crispin and then slapping down a Cornerstone, that would be great. Attracting customers. There's another exploration shenanigans going. We don't have Gust currently, so we're gonna have to Iono and then hope we do draw into Cornerstone at one point. More stadiums. The Gravity Gemstone is also gone. Note to self that we can still attack with Mimikyu, by the way, to like two-shot the Great Tusks. They're gonna mill, they're gonna mill. Should I get out my Mimikyu already? Proactively? If they mill our Mimikyu, it's gonna be very scary. Milling 4 cards. That seems so harsh. Psychic Energy. I think it's not bad getting our Mimikyu because I don't want it to get discarded. Never. Slapping down this. Here we go for the Iono play. Crispin is here. We can start swinging with that. I think it's not bad. We even have the Cornerstone. This is a great hand to sit on. Hypno Splash. Come on, Milotic, you got this. That's the second one removed from play. Another Crispin. So we can technically, if the stadium comes into play, deal a little bit, but we need to be very fast. If they slap down the stadium, accompanying flute? No, that's not gonna work. We are immune to stuff like that. Accompanying flute, we are immune. Oh no, Cornerstone, you can slap it down, it's fine. I don't mind this because we have Switch, we have Crispin. We can power up 2 of these and see where we're going with that. I just hope their stadium is in the prizes. 2 Great Tusks already removed. Still an army appears. I don't see Ancient Energy Boost Caps or any like buffing HP tools, which is okay. Zero Sick? That's annoying. Gonna have to... Oh, they're going for Sada. Yeah, they always need to go for Sada. That makes sense. Sada or the other one. Counter gain. Okay. Counter gain with Great Tusk. I like the idea. Irrelevant cards. I don't mind. Okay. We need to like play out this perfectly because we have 28 cards left in deck. We're gonna have to Crispin, get a Fighting Energy, then we don't mill that one. And we do play Judges, so I can actually take... I don't know if I don't think they're playing Crushing Hammers, but... this in hand. This here. I think this is the perfect setup, right? Go with this. And then keep on swinging. So I think the Cornerstone hits the crazy neutralization stadium. I am not 100% certain though. We don't play any stadiums. So next turn we're gonna have to like Pokégear Iono or Pokégear Judge. Pokégear Judge will be way better, right? How many judges in our discard pile? Only 1. They also need to like find Night Stretchers at one point. 3 Great Tusks have been removed. The cool thing is that if they trap these, we still have Switch in hand. Switch Pokégear Judge seems like a great plan. Attract customers, nothing. 3 prizes to take. There's 3 prizes in play, but the only thing that can help here is that they don't find their stadium. And I don't know how the interaction works. This, and this. Let's go. Zero Sick. Also milled 4 technically. They don't have... Okay, they have Mawile. And definitely trapping Mawile. Is that the way it's gonna be going? Mimikyu. Tempting Trap. Okay, I'm not gonna judge here. Not at all. Yeah, switch this. And we Crispin. Get... Yeah, they just concede. Let's go! Whew, that was a difficult matchup. That was a difficult matchup. I am not gonna lie. Great Tusk is not the deck you want to be seeing when you're playing a deck that walls. Like, you wall. Like, and this example shows that Milotic is quite the formidable attacker. Luckily, they don't have any damage HP tools. We don't play Lost City either, so this is... all you see is what you get. Like, all these walling Pokemon all thrown together with some Crispins and with some Disruption and TM Evo or TM Energize. That's the deck. So you don't want to be... It's like really fragile in that sense that if you see super polarized matchups, if you see a matchup that you cannot have an answer for, if you don't have an answer against that, you will 100% lose. We're also not playing Mist Energies for the Mimikyu, so... Definitely some stuff to think about, but you have a lot of walling cards in the meta right now. So for me, this is one of the most annoying decks you should be up against, because if you're playing a deck that doesn't have an answer for it, you just win. Okay, want to go first? First turn energy attachment, or do we want to go second? I am still undecided. I think I'll try out first. We're just at the experimenting phase, because the first turn energy attachment followed up by a turn 2 Crispin seems great. Definitely with an Iron Thorns in the active. Let's see what they're up against. Charizard. That's cool. I'm gonna be attaching here, and I'll be ending the turn. The only thing we need is a bunch of cornerstones, right? Yeah. I know that Dusknoir can be quite annoying. Pokégear can turn itself into a Crispin. Crispin can start swing, and then we go. A Trolley? Why is everyone playing the Trolley and Zard? And having it raw in hand, not even having to play an Arven for it. That's what makes things way worse. Yeah, a lot of Dusknoirs. If they have Candy Dusknoir, Candy Dusknoir, Candy... This is not great. Definitely not great. What can we do? Can get already a Feebas out like last time. An Arven would allow us to get a Nest Ball and a TM Energize, which are great things. I think. Okay, I'll go Arven, Nest Ball, TM Energize. How yeah, let's go. Nest Ball gets this one. TM Energize. We can also get the Milotic thrown up into place, I suppose. No. TM Energize. Let's get the cards that we don't need. Fighting in Darkness. Okay, Pokégear could allow us to scoop up Cyclone Iron Thorns, or could find Crispin to start swinging on these Charmanders. I wonder what they have. Just need to slap down a second Cornerstone, and we're good to go. Charmander attachment. Arven. Candy for a Sealstone. There's already Charizard, but the cool thing is that Charizard cannot hit Cornerstone, so we're safe. We can also try and set up Milotic. Milotic has more HP. So, Pokégear. Crispin. Crispin time. This one, this one. Here we go. And with that, we're actually setting up our Cornerstone. And then next turn we Arven. Actually, we Iono. Yeah. Boom. First fella removed from play. You can have Defiance Band and knock us out, but I don't mind. We're gonna Iono them. Then I have only 4 cards in hand. Now we just to find out the second Cornerstone, and that should be game. Nest Ball. Are we gonna get out of Pidgey? Or Rotom for a Sealstone, Defiance Band, knockout, or they can get Dusclops thrown up in the mix as well. They still need to find a Fire Energy as well. Maybe they go for an Iono themselves. We don't play Hammer, so the Iron Thorn strategy is just getting out your Cornerstones. Maybe I should have already gotten out like my Feebas Energy. Defiance Band. Okay, that's perfect. That is perfect. I'm gonna Iono, try to either set up a Feebas or a Cornerstone, and that should be perfect. Because we keep on pressurizing as well. All of these cards irrelevant. I could Buddy-Buddy Poffin a Feebas. Get a Water Energy on the Feebas, and then go for an Iono. They could try to find Counter Catcher and knock it out, but that's fine. We have the Milotic in hand. They could blow up with Dusclops, but then they're wasting a Dusclops, which is a great attack. Okay, very curious to see from a Judge what they got. They've already used for a Sealstone. They don't have Pidgeot in play. They cannot hit Cornerstone. There's a Pidgey, so they're going for the Pidgey, alright. There's an Arven. They cannot counter Catcher, which is awesome. So they're going for an Ultra Ball. Are they gonna get the Dusclops? Yeah, if they do that, the only thing we need to do is actually set ourselves up with another Cornerstone, and that should be good, because then they're wasting a Dusclops again. They only take 1 prize card for that, and they're wasting it. Then they have to Super Rod, which is great. let's go. We're taking prizes. That was a bait. Yeah, now we have the Nest Ball from the prizes. It's going to be Nest Ball, Cornerstone, Crispin, and good to go. They have Insta Charge, which is kind of annoying, but they only have one Dusk Call, so what can they do with that? Nest Ball, Cornerstone, Slam Down Corners. Could have gone for TM Evo, but I want to pressurize here. Arven, not the card we want. Yeah, they just concede. Let's go, another dub. Yeah, 2 Cornerstones. There's nothing to say here. We just win by walling off the opponent. Opponent didn't like it though. So Zard is pretty much an auto win. Lugia, if you start with Iron Thorns, is pretty much an auto win. Noivern against Miraidon, auto win. So I like all of these cards. The only thing that could stand in your way is that if the opponent at one point plays a Cologne out of nowhere. So it's really fragile as mentioned, and also specific matchups you cannot wall. There are matchups out there in the format that you cannot wall. Or you're a little bit too slow when they are able to dump you or something like that. Alt Art Iron Thorns was collected from the ranked premium pass. Okay, time to wall some more. So we dub against Great Tusk and 2 Zards. Crazy matchups. Maybe I want to be seeing Raging Bull. That would be cool. Just getting out the Noivern and be done with it. Or a Terapagos. That would also be cool. Note to self that Terapagos also comes back with Dusknoirs. Not all the time, but they have a small package thrown in there. I don't mind that I lose the coin flip because I'm still undecided whether I want to be going first or second with this build. It's still a mystery. Look at that, Iron Thorns in the active position. Attachment and then a Judge. We don't play DTE unfortunately, but we do have TM Energize, so we could try and build up something we want. Ancient Box. Okay, I can go first. I'm gonna go an attachment here, surprise, surprise, and I'm gonna be ending the turn. Next up, I'm gonna be going for a Judge. We can also start swinging with Iron Thorns, by the way. Taking a KO if we have Crispin. But Judge into Noibat is the best plan of action. Although they could still come back with 1 copy of the Roaring Moon EX. So we need to make sure we get 2 Noibats. A card that could also go is like Counter Catcher Boss Play, so things to think about. Ancient Box. It's been a while since I've seen that. They could still be just Roaring Moon, by the way. Ultra Ball. We'll have to figure it out together. An Ultra Ball could still mean anything. We'll see what they discard. If it's Ancient Box... Okay, Pokemon Catcher. I think it is going to be Roaring Moon EX. Roaring Moon EX. The problem I see here is that we're not playing Mist Energy. Yeah. That is a huge problem. They have 3 cards in hand. TM Energize. Water Energy, I suppose. And we're gonna go for the Judge. I know they only have 3 cards in hand, but we really need... No, we have nothing. Eek! TM Energize doesn't do anything anymore. We have no Pokemon. Because TM Energize is only on the bench. If they have like Patcherant cannot be used, so at least they're stuck. I'm gonna have to go for a good old Iono. Hope we draw into a basic Pokemon. And an energy. Like Roaring Moon is really scary. 2 of them. We need to find room to power ourselves up. Pokemon Catcher Palpad. Like all of these cards don't do anything. And it looks like they don't have Sada quite yet. They're trying to find Sada through the means of that little Tatsugiri, right? That means we have time to set up. Cornerstone, is that a Pokemon we want to be using here? 140. A little bit on the higher out. Forcing them to go for Frenzy Gouging means we need to get little Noibats. We have Arven. No, Arven is not what we need. we find Noibats, but we don't have energies here. Yeah, this is not great. If I don't know, I 100% get... Oh, they have 0 energies in their discard. Maybe, yeah, just to judge. If I have an energy, it's fine. They have no energies in the discard pile. Okay, this is great. This is the perfect situation. We're gonna go Nest Ball. We will get ourselves... Mimikyu could also do the job, by the way, but Noivern, probably the best plan currently. Certain Vessel. Get rid of this. Getting ourselves Psychic Darkness, I suppose. Energies we don't actually quite need. This actually slaps 40 damage, by the way, so if they go for Frenzy Gouging, Noibat can knock it out, which is hilarious. Volt Cyclone. Serendipity does nothing, which is great. Okay, they still have Pokestop, and then find Sada that way. Discard energies, find Vessels, Frenzy Gouging. Then the Noivern comes here to knock this guy out. There's an energy in the discard pile. They did not promote Tatsugiri, meaning that they most likely have Sada in hand. We need Mist Energy on this guy. So we are not playing Mist Energy. I think that's probably going to be an include from here on out, but we cannot search for Mist Energy, which is very strange. Dragon Shoe Insta-grab. Here comes the Sada, right? No, Koraidon. Wow. That's scary. Sada for 1 energy. Let's see what happens here, right? If we are knocked out or not. If we draw to scoop up Cyclope, we can get removed of this one. We also need Noivern EX. If we touch here and we don't get damaged, they knock themselves out through the means of Frenzy Gouging, so at least that's something. Ultra Ball. Patchering goes away, Squack goes away. Funky matchup. We don't play, we only need 1 Mist Energy in here and a way to find it. I have no idea how we can make that happen. Also, Roaring Moon is not the most played deck at the moment. In their discard pile, 0 energies. What are they gonna do? Are they gonna knock us out with Frenzy Gouging? And then we Iono them to 2, actually to 4. Knock them out, but they instantly have access to Tatsugiri, right? I don't think there's gonna be a way we can win this battle without Mist Energy, but at least we could try. Serendipity doesn't... It can work as soon as the Iron Thorns is gone. All of these 2 prizers. Oh, only 220? What to do? Do we attach here? I guess so. Yeah, this is not great. Could have attached to Noivern. Yeah, we don't have Noivern, so that makes the decision a little bit easier. Nest Ball. Noibat. Volt Cyclone. They still come back with Prime Catcher, right? Pokemon Catcher's gone. They could just Boss Zoroark on the Noibat, and then we're in the same awkward situation. Yeah, not great. Definitely not great. If we're getting knocked out and we don't top deck something out of this, we are done for. We cannot wall a Roaring Moon that has Frenzy Gouging. Or invest. They could set up another Roaring Moon. It's gonna be really tricky. We have taken the first prize card, and the only way like you actually win against this is by playing Mist Energy or having Crushing Hammers in your deck as well. Like Noivern Mist Energy is the way you win. But then you also need to play Colress's Tenacity. Maybe it can also go that way if like Roaring Moon gets more popular. Interesting. You ready for the top deck of the century? I wish they would have gone for Frenzy Gouging, which they didn't. Come on, we can top deck ourselves out of here, right? Easy. Arven, let's go. Okay, Arven allows us to get Ultra Ball. It allows us to get the counter game. Milotic, also an interesting card. They can also not slap down stadiums, by the way. This is a very funky side effect of the Dominating Echo. Now we can get a Water Energy here. And go for the Dominating Echo. Okay, we are taking prize cards here, so... And if they Frenzy Gouging, we can respond again with a Noivern if we find it. Top decking Judge into a Noivern would be insane. They can flip the script now, that's the main issue. But they're gonna have to Frenzy Gouging. Unless they go after the Noibat in the back. Sada again. How do we win this? Like, Iono to a low hand size, I suppose, but they have Pheasantipity. Yeah, I still have Dark Patches, yeah. When there's two of them set up, we lose. But if we had one Mist Energy, we would have won. Ancient Energy Boost Capsule. An attachment there. Okay, that means Frenzy Gouging, they have 90 HP remaining. And 90 is way too big of a number to deal with for Noivern. Yeah, there's no way. Switch Crispin, yeah, that's game. Roaring Moon too difficult for this walling deck. You don't wall against everything in the format. Note to self. You have some auto wins, but also some auto losses. If you want to rebuild the deck with Colress's Tenacity, DTEs, and maybe some Mist Energies, you could do so. But Roaring Moon is not the #1 most played deck, so I wouldn't worry about it in the slightest. But adding in a Mist Energy, maybe one Colress's Tenacity, one Mist Energy could help save the matchup. It could. Like, this really nice against Zard, but more importantly against Terapagos is Milotic like a star. Like, Milotic also comes back with like playing stuff like Blood Moon, but Blood Moon only works when they have a low amount of when the opponent has a low amount of prizes, so yeah, Roaring Moon, not great. Let's play one more battle with this crazy deck. The opponent decides whether they want to be going first or second. I don't even mind. As mentioned, still not sure if going first is better than going second. Starting with our good friend Mimikyu. Not too bad to start off with. And we're up against Torton. Yeah, Torton could be interesting. Counter catches is Zard. Another Zard. Okay. How do we deal with this? Are they gonna go with the rescue trolley? Nothing? Pidgey? Mimikyu cannot get donked unless they have the Charmeleon that does something. Rotom. Insta-Charge. Iron Thorns is really great in this battle, but I think we will need... Pulse is not what we need. Judge? Nah, an Iono is better. I didn't want to attach to the Mimikyu here because I want to save the energy for the potential Cornerstone that we have here. So, Nest Ball, Cornerstone. Could also evolve into a Terra Pokemon. As mentioned, Pidgeot can still attack you. Fighting, Psychic. Fighting here. And the turn. We can always Crispin and then start swinging with Mimikyu. Now they have full force of their abilities. Our main win condition is just setting up 2 Cornerstones. And it all depends on how many Duskulls they can bring to the table. Yeah, starting with our Iron Thorns is actually a little bit better, as you can easily... Yeah, there's Phasendipity as well. Only 1 Duskull. Interesting. Arven. If there is 1 Duskull prize, that's actually huge. We're not playing Eerie, we're not playing Crushing Hammer, so... A little bit more tricky. Defiance Band and an Ultra Ball. I think Pidgeot will come to the table now. That means they can instantly find Super Rod, so we could still lose this battle, but it all comes down. I can also like TM Evolution onto Mimikyu and then get a Milotic thrown up in the list, but the Milotic is weak to stuff like Pidgeot, but we still come back with Scoop Up Cyclone, so... And they waste their energies on Pidgeot. Charmeleon. And an Insta-Charge, let's go. Pokégear. That's another Judge. I'm actually... Doesn't matter, right? Take the Judge. Psychic Energy. TM Evo. And let's go for the Judge. Hit him with the Judge. Yeah, Noibat is not the card we want. We could evolve into Noivern, but it's not going to be doing anything for us. We're just chilling out. We're gonna have to go Arven, Nest Ball, Cornerstone. And don't let them take any Duskulls. They have like a slow way to go about it. Terra Orb and Zard. That is what they're dealing with currently. What are they grabbing with Arven? And why is it taking so long? Okay. Now the Pidgeot shows up. TM Evo didn't work. I thought I was gonna get a Nest Ball to go into Milotic, but I didn't. A Zard gets the energies instantly. Maybe they're playing Cologne. That would be cool though. Losing to a Cologne. How about it? Ultra Ball Tusk Claps. If they're going one at a time, it's gonna be pretty slow. Imagine if we top deck Boss, then we can actually knock out Dusclops. Or not anymore, it has 80 HP. No! Another Arven. Okay. Nest Ball. Counter game. We could get Milotic thrown up in this, but I think it's better to go for Night Stretcher afterwards. I could start swinging with this Mimikyu. Ghost Eye. We have the counter game. The list actually is playing a lot of Crispins, so we can actually get an attack off with counter game or with Crispin. I only see one Duskull, so they could blow up Mimikyu, but it's not doing anything. It's just Dusclops, yeah. What a crazy deck, right? Oh, they're gonna go for it. Who are they gonna blow up? Why do you blow up a Mimikyu? Retreat into Charmander slap of 30. We get a prize. Counter game does not work anymore, unfortunately. We do get Nest Ball. Nest Ball could get Milotic up. 2 energies on Zard. They are stuck on Zard. Oh, they had another Duskull. Okay. They can still Torton into another Duskull. And then get another damage off. I don't know how to feel about this. Burning Darkness for nothing. Why would you do it? Yeah, finding a Gust option would be great. We have Noibat. All of these fellas are not making any sense. We have Scoop Up Cyclone, so I'm actually gonna get TM Evo. And I'm gonna get... Scoop Up Cyclone seems like a great card to have. Yeah, we can get the Milotic thrown up in the mix as well, I suppose. Nest Ball, Feebas, TM Evo, use it. Evolution time. The ultimate setup. Let's go. They cannot deal with all of these. They need to like use Dusknoir on all of these fellas. We have Night Stretcher, we have Scoop Up Cyclone. Whoa, what can they do? They only have that many Super Rods, right? 2 Super Rods maybe. Maybe all of them are prized. My turn? Alright. Let's go. Water Energy. This one is probably the best choice. Ghost Eye. Depends on what happens. We scoop up the first one that gets damage. Alright, Zard almost history. We scoop up Cyclone Mimikyu and start swinging into Zard. They can still Turo. I don't know what they're doing. They can still have Pidgeot. They can Insta-Chart. I don't know what they have up in their up their sleeve, I suppose. If we retreat, we can. Oh, I need to save the Night Stretcher, by the way. Don't scoop up Cyclone. Yeah. This is fine. Boom. They can Torch on and then blow up everything, but then they're losing prizes as well. At least 2. Crispin time! Pokégear boss, Paul's Duskull game. Bossing Milotic. Are they gonna swing with Pidgeot? A Radzard can actually hit Milotic, by the way. But it doesn't one-shot. Alright, Crispin time. Water, lightning. Lightning in hand. Water here. Lightning here. Switch. Counter gain for you, I suppose. And let's rock and roll. 140. We don't affect the resistance and weakness and stuff. That's the attack goes through everything. Milotic can also sling 160. So yeah, they're gonna boss again. This one? Okay. Try it with this one. That's 2 bosses down the drain. Sure. What are they doing? It's like panic. Tusk? What? Alright, Crispin time. Lightning this one, I guess. Retreat. And attachment of turn here. And we are up. 2 prizes to take. Only boss is what we need. Look at all these bulk cards in the hand now. Duskull is gone. They can Pheasantipity, I suppose. But I don't see them Dusknoir. If they Dusknoir twice, they lose. How do you deal with an Ogerpon? They can no longer Dusknoir. And we still have access to our 1 ball. So there's not a lot of Gust in here, as mentioned. You just want to set yourself up with Crispins. And that is the deck. Buddies. More buddies. Charmander. Pidgey. Who's gonna be the new active? It's gonna be Charmander. Why? Turo? Ah, bang, the Turo play. Sure. Counter catcher. This one again. That's not gonna do a lot. We're gonna have to clean up all of these bulk cards in hand. Like these. Get rid of them. We get another one of these, I guess. We retreat. KO Charmander. Attachment of the turn here, just in case they want to trap us again. Pokégear. Arven, Iono, Judge. Hit him with the Judge attack. And the only thing we need is boss, right? Again, all of these cards, we don't need them. 1 prize to take. They can no longer Dusknoir. That much is clear. We have a fighting energy. It was prize, so we can also start setting up this one. Just need to find a boss's order. Pheasantipity. What are they doing? There's no win condition. Like this, pretty much auto wins Zard without Cologne. If they don't have Cologne, you win. They cannot deal with Milotic and 2 Cornerstones. There's no way. And if you lead up with Iron Thorns, they're slowed down so intensely. Yeah, there's that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video of this stall wall anti-meta deck. If you enjoyed it, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Subscribe for more content, and I will see you guys tomorrow for more brand new Pokemon TCG content. You can also check out the sponsors that make the videos possible and help support the channel. Links down below. Have yourself a fantastic rest of your day. See you soon. Peace.